Did you hear about what happened with Submato? It would seem Take-Two Interactive has become a real-world Hyperion. And I don't mean Hyperion Pictures.
Did you hear?
Pandora's changed. It's a bunch of Hyperion crap. They're just trying to...
Why loot the dead when you can buy from me?
This just is. Jack doesn't have the balls to kill anybody whose arms...
I'll skip that. This would be awesome if it was a slag and gun. Slag and slash. It could get away with being a plain old green and would still be serviceable.
Farewell, friend.
Sorry about blood.
Appreciate you saying that.
If it makes you feel it. Jack killed my dog a lot slower than he did Bloodwing.
I appreciate that a little bit less.
Long and strong, Anaconda. Too many things to pass off to other characters because of my obsession with not letting anything go to waste.
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you. Check back later to see my feeling overburdened by money. I'm sure we'll be doing it.
Feel like anything.
Only 8% absorb chance? This must have more than one pangolin part. There's one pangolin part right there.
Be careful out there. Catch you later.
Two that I can use right now and two for later. Oh, put the sham in there. Ravager. And oh, that. Slag Scorpio.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
Go ahead and retire the granular synergy.
Fantastic day for capitalism.
Keep the dynamic synergy. It's got that thing. I forget what that does. That's not the mag booster. Because if it was, this would hold something like 30 rounds. Technically, since Hyperion guns use caseless ammo, the magazine would actually be called a cassette.
Come back any day.
And if you don't believe me, look it up. There's that door floating in the sky.
My turn?
Right away to go. Next purchase will be backpack. Actually, it probably won't take me too long at all to accumulate the next batch of Red Rock.
I'm legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor. You're an organ donor.
Let me see how this compares to this. In actual practice, these are probably pretty close to evenly matched. But I haven't used the crowdsourcing for some time. I love the crowdsourcing.
Buy a gun already.
Whoa! 81.4 thousand. It's a perfect hybrid. I would never spend that much on one of these. I've never in my life been able to do anything with a cannon, Jacob's cannon, that I couldn't do better with a Torg Hulk or Ravager.
Farewell, friend.
this on. Put this here. Oh. Slag. Fire, slag, acid, electric. All elements are accounted for. And explodey, too. Let's see how this compares with this. Stash this one. This one. Vision really benefits from flat off grip. And there we go. Explodey, electric, acid, slag with a blade. Slag and slash. Another electric. Another corrody. Another corrody. And a plain old heavy hitter. Relatively heavy hitter. Let's go light up some bully mongs.
Should have never tried my luck out here.
I want the B before I do this. Oh, I could go to the dust and collect 4 spider ant parts for the beginning portion of this amalgamate mission. For now, I'll go to the Iridium Blight, and from there, Sawtooth Cauldron. I'll figure it out as I go. I have to go through the dust anyway, so I might as well do a bug hunt. Is this going to be a stand-up fight, sir, or another bug hunt? It's a bug hunt. Gwen's head.
Oh, what's in the box?
I'm legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor. Try not to die.
Also,
2 words, my friend. No refunds.
while I'm here, I'm tempted to go do the usual thing. I might as well do so. It says 3 barrels and appears to hold 10 rounds, which means it actually holds 12. 4 shots per mag. Your buddy screwed up your maneuver. Got more than I need here.
Those spider ant parts are looking awful good. They're gonna look creepy as hell though once I start using them.
I'll turn that in when I get back. Doggone it. Screw it. An entire mag. Take down 1 on-level spider ant at that distance. Not impressed so far. First shot should have stunned it, second shot should have ripped it apart. That's what would have happened in Borderlands 1. Good enough resale. Knock it the hell off. Really? What was I stuck on just now? Really?
Slag. Very valuable armaments over here. Stay away unless you want to get blasted.
Kill the slag one. It's gonna screw you over. There. I had to do that because I'm trying to help him out.
Get on your goddamn knees!
Stealth.
Wait!
Great.
So hard!
If this goes right, there should be enough for both of you to beat up on.
I'll crack your skull open with...
Follow me. Don't pay attention to that. You're...
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Following me, good.
I'm gonna gouge your eyes out!
I didn't kill the spot. Oh, don't do this. Don't get me stuck on scenery.
Die for me!
Spider ants where? Oh, pseudo stomp.
Try breathing!
Idiot!
Crushed lung!
Just brilliant AI right there. Now I'm stuck.
Eyes out! Might be all you want, kids! Get ready to feel my fingers in your eyeballs!
Pseudo stomp.
Die for me, bitch!
Pseudo stomp. Don't get confused, you simple-minded buffoon.
Murdering you is gonna feel so right!
I won't make it easy on you. Won't make it easy for you. Idiot! Could have done a pseudo stomp right there. Possibly leveled up. It's beneficial for you to level up as it is for me. I mean, you leveling up is beneficial for me. So why don't you just... See? You screwed that one up too. Moron! After I kill you to death, I'm gonna give you a Darwin Award. Run right by...
I'll crack your skull open! I see you, asshole!
That even...
Try breathing! I'll kill you slow! I'll kill you!
Really? That's all I get? Just making sure I didn't accidentally swap relics. Well, that was a big disappointment. Let's see if that other Goliath is there. And if there are enough spider ants for him to beat up on. Didn't even touch me and still knocked me back. Get out of my way, please. Goliath is still there.
And I disappear.
Get rid of the shooty enemies.
Preparing to strike.
Punch your skull into your...
I'm gonna gouge your eyes out! Sweet mother of disgusting. This slag, inelegant chemical, increases damage.
Well, I'll go ahead and waste you.
Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work. Get on your gut!
Really? You're prioritizing me?
With your own
Idiot.
murdering you is gonna be right.
You screwed up my attack. I had half a mind to kill you just to make an example out of it.
You better goddamn scream for me! Yeah!
Where the hell did you go?
Get ready to
Got
feel
enough
my
resale?
I disappear.
Don't get stuck on scenery. You pay attention to the spider ants like you're supposed to.
I'll crack your skull open with my thigh vanish.
Move, move, move! I'm pressing the sprint key and I'm not sprinting.
You're just delaying the inevitable.
Pseudo stomp.
I'm gonna gouge your eyes out.
If I didn't mention it already, I'm not going to bother with Greedo or Boba Fett.
Sweet mother of You better goddamn scream for me!
Pseudo stomp.
Power! More! You better goddamn scream! How hilarious.
Pseudo stomp.
Set off my trap card. Your death approaches. You lucky bastard!
Sticky homing Merv. Not bad, not bad. I've only ever gotten the Nukem once on normal mode. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, I might as well waste these guys. I don't care about the Varuk or the Druid. If I do get one or both, of course I'll pass them off to some other character. I'm just doing this because I enjoy doing it.
Stealth. And I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
What happened there? Level 26 white. It's still not even worth 400. Bug Gulch. Most of you have probably seen or at least heard of Starship Troopers, the movie adaptation. Well, let me just say, Paul Verhoeven never really understood Robert Heinlein. Heinlein was not an advocate of fascism. At one point in his life, according to what I've read, he was somewhat of a hippie guru of sorts.
Got no missions for you.
Snort face.
Get your health and shields right here. See you real soon, I'm sure.
Do I need a fire one? No, I'll just rely on my plain one. Sticky humming sludge grenade.
Nothing like a good sale. And pleasure as always.
So does that mean it's sticky and homing? I never really bothered trying to figure out the particulars of their nomenclature. This is completely ruined by the TDR scope. Otherwise, just a good, well-rounded, plain, basic doll SMG. 2 blue dolls of the same level. Doll pistols don't really benefit from a flat-off grip. Not interested in slag damage. I don't typically slag to deal damage. I mean, I don't typically deal damage with slag itself. I don't think most players do. So slag damage equals not a priority. Also, while I'm here,
You're gonna be my new meat true world revealed. Weaknesses now known to me. Time to go. Sugar bills.
does that have a twin shot accessory on it? It does. 3.8 fire rate, though. Don't know how tolerable that actually is. Nice that they give me a selection of Hyperion machine pistols to choose from. Not that any of them are really all that special. I guess that's not a terribly bad fire rate. It would still, I mean, this is no gub, obviously. I didn't used to like the gub. I could learn to like it. Doggone it. I now have access to this. So that's where my next skill point will go. Most likely. Well, this is just a great place to farm, isn't it? And grind. Farm and grind in the dust. The dust commons. Remember the rust commons? Borderlands 1.
And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
And
a grenade! Grenade!
I'll get a look at that in a moment. I can see it has a TDO scope, which ruins it. I think I saw a TDR scope and a bandit grip. I always do that. Counterintuitive. Because you don't naturally figure that it's going to open up in your face. Nor that it doing so is going to kind of make you get stuck a little bit. Because, you know, why should you think that would happen? I'm wearing Hyperion Hornet skin, driving a Bandit Technical with Wasp skin, and I'm hoping to score a B. Not in this episode, but at some point in the not too distant future. You probably figured that I meant that anyway.
Welcome to the Iridium Blight. Before Hyperion, this place was, well, still a crap hole, but it wasn't this bad.
Ain't nothing like squishing bitches under your tires, man.
Lots of fun stuff to do here, too.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked.
That's a really good Merv. Contact Merv.
2 words, my friend. No refunds. Welcome,
See how it
customer.
compares to the sticky homing Merv. I guess you wouldn't really want a sticky homing Merv to have a fuse time of 0.0 because this has a twin shot accessory on it. Well, now I really resent that TDR scope being on there. You don't need a scope on this. Ever. Just for the same reason you don't need a scope on a shotgun. I've got all these Karate weapons, but guess I should at least try it out to see how it compares to this. That one's too ordinary, and so is that one.
Farewell, friend.
I need... this. And maybe also this. Finish him.
I vanish.
Was expecting more.
Attack from the dark to defeat my enemies. That's how you
Asshole. You made me miss. Why is that level 23? I hate how there's such a delay when I'm trying to aim when I'm coming out of deception. I'm mashing down on the aim key and yet I don't aim. Oh, sinus pressure.
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions. Remember, we're always open.
Not going to bother with that just yet. No, I'm not going to kill myself. Acid shotgun. Just a whole lot of karate going on. Karate go nuts a go-go. This is the slow fire rate, the result of the twin shot accessory, but it's just a plain green, but it does the job.
And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
I realized I was getting over-eager for mayhem. That was a hot loader. Now, explodey, fire, slag, and maybe that. See if I can do this without falling. Nope. Ladder physics. had a feeling I'd be able to pull through. With a 4-barreled fire shotgun. Well, that's not exactly a slagger. Slag, smig. I like that word, smig. I might end up earning Maliwan Grace for Zer0 using this character. This particular Zer0 named Zilch. A Zer0 named Zilch. I'm so bloody clever. I'm being sarcastic. I'm also referencing Weird Science. Kudos if you got that. Theme song to Weird Science was done by Oingo Boingo, my all-time favorite band of all time.
A fantastic day for capitalism. Caveat emptor. Lovely. Caveat emptor.
Bad parts combos on some of these, or I don't like bandit barrels or flat off grips on Jacob's revolvers. I don't like structurally superfluous scopes on anything.
Farewell, friend.
Just in case I need to teleport back here. For any reason. I'm on. Did I really run over that fire melon? I thought I detonated it. Granted, I want my my attention was occupied. I hope Borderlands 3 will feature elemental weapons on vehicles. Oh, what should I use? Payload. Needler. I know I don't need to be so fancy and the way I do things. I just enjoy it. What the heck was that sergeant loader using? Look who it is. It means fire. Explodey slag. Maybe some of this. Still haven't used this. Slag would be better. Still. Distance. Four. Slot 4. It's inside me. It's inside me. I'm inside it. I'm not the first to mention this, but this place looks kind of a lot like Mordor. Relic. Good enough resale. What's that? A shield? No. One more of those.
Intruders detected. Locking path to info stockade.
Damn it! Jack doesn't want us getting close to him. Brick, you got a plan to get to the stockade?
Blow stuff up, that's my plan. Vault Hunter, get the Sawtooth Cauldron.
Just a moment.
My boys can blast open the path to the info stockade, but they'll need some better firepower. You're gonna steal some explosives for them.
Info stockade. In other words, an archive.
Great skill.
Plot. Send more droids. That was a reference to the Return of the Living Dead. But it was such a plain basic sentence that you might not have picked up on that. There actually is. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Of course, this would remind people of Mordor. There's a thing where you do where you take a thing to a thing. Maybe it's up there. I forget. And it actually is a reference. What was Brick saying about his plan? Blow stuff up, that's my plan. Give me the cash. Lots of stuff to do here, too.
To get to where Sawtooth bandits are keeping the bombs, you gotta go through Guano Grotto. You'll have to push through a buttload of saw teeth, but hell, wouldn't be any fun otherwise, right?
Well, he has a
My
point.
slayers have been fighting the saw teeth for years. These bastards handed dozens of Vault Hunters to Jack once the pay got good enough. You kill them all, Vault Hunter, and you smile while you do it.
Don't mind if I do.
Stay alive out there. Nothing like a good sale.
Or should I say, don't mind if I doom.
May it help you kill many.
D-O-0-M, doom. Not doing a TD or allegiance, so I'll sell that. Override.
Remember, we're always open. You're an organ donor.
Now that I have this on the travel list. Oh, look at that. That is a very good-looking crowdsourcing. Jacob's forearm, torque, stock, torque, reflex sight.
Did you Roland's dead?
Guns. I got them. You need them.
This just in is a
It's a 25. Yeah, why not?
Now, I
Don't worry.
always. Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
Because I don't want to have just one Bernie weapon.
Hope you've had your shots.
Carapace, that's a good word.
Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it.
Rubberized equals no-go. Only Penguin knew how to make rubberized grenades right. And that was back in Borderlands 1.
When you think murder, think Marcus Mutation.
In my headcanon, they licensed the tech to other companies,
2 words, my friend.
and all those companies screwed it up. And that's why it sucks in Borderlands 2.
Nice to meet you. Here's a large pile of money, just because I like you. This is a gift, and in no way payment for rendered services that neither of us will discuss publicly.
When aimed down sight, when you're aiming and you fire the minigun, it fires a 9-round burst in 3x3 configuration. Kind of like how the double tap fires a 4-round burst in 2x2 configuration.
If Marcus sent you, tell him to suck it. Any of his guns I get from a dead patient belong to me.
Right on.
More body parts pay. Say a thing nay to anyone. Look, just don't say nothing to nobody.
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you? Careful out there. Catch you later.
Still, I wish Clappy's secret stash had at least 8 slots.
Sorry about Bloodwing, boy.
I appreciate you saying that.
What about Roland?
Jack killed my dog a lot slower than he did Bloodwing.
I appreciate that a little bit less.
Hey, Slab.
Hey, Slaboid.
Saved by a Vault Hunter!
I could do the easy thing and go here or here. Any place where I can find Rack. on, wreck. Come on out. There we go.
Take that, you stupid wreck. Try dropping a deuce on my outrunner now.
Possible reference to Borderlands 1. Did he call it a rack or a wreck? It sounded like he said wreck. Of course, we know he meant rack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at the sky. Well, there it is. I was expecting that it would I don't know. Gag parts. Well, I can do that here too. But it's too easy. Now I sound like Axton. Not my tone of voice, mind you, I mean. Because when he first got to Pandora, he found ordinary battles didn't provide him with the challenge he was looking for. Plenty of skags over here. Could just blow them up, but
how hilarious. You just set off
Man, those skags have no idea what I got planned for them. It's pretty much gonna be off the tree.
Shane. Didn't know people still said that. Dr. Zed versus Dr. Man. Another purple label Hyperion shotgun. But one that I don't want.
Did you hear?
Not interested in TD or barrel.
You can always trust the gun at your side.
Yeah, but this just is a vault hunter.
It's the Vault Hunter Jack tried to kill.
Hey, why are you giving me all these bloody body limbs that I in no way asked for? Please take these $100 bills as a sign of my disgust.
Body limbs? It's alive. Did you ever see that movie?
So, yeah, funny story. Those projects I was working on, well, they're kind of, loose. Do me a solid and get rid of them, would you? You know, if you really think about it, this is kind of your fault.
Just call them what they are, amalgamates.
Needs a medical license when you got style.
Feeling overburdened by money? May it keep you safe in your travels. Don't have too much fun.
And back to here. Ye Gods, is that a reference to Jar Jar Binks? Or Gungans in general? See if they're, yeah, they're back. That does a fine job.
Welcome, customer. Lovely. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
I'll patch you up whenever you need it.
Really? He might have had a flat-off sniper rifle. Oh, that's right. I have to get to that part to finish with the whole amalgamate business. Well, in that case, I could attempt this without the B. You don't necessarily have to have the B. It's just, you know, a good idea. Oh, how much of Sawtooth Cauldron do I feel like doing? It's getting late, so I don't feel like doing the whole thing. In fact, I might attempt Demon Hunter instead, without the beat. See how that goes. Good enough resale. I think it's cool how Hyperion guns use caseless ammo. A concept which in our world was never truly perfected. Good enough resale. Not good enough resale. I want that Malawan skin too. Come back here, you. Oh, good anticipation, I'll give you that. Saw the red dot. Finish him. Jim. Can't believe that other one wounded. That would be mean. Alright. You want to play that way? You want to play rough? We'll play rough. I love leaping into the air, performing an execution, or execute maneuver.
I vanish.
Just like that. More barrels equals more fun. Most of the time, as long as it doesn't get too inefficient. Like, for example, if you're way early in normal mode, you don't want a Torg barrel shotgun because you just can't get much use out of it. Before you run out of ammo.
Get your health and shields right here. Catch you later.
The equipment I currently have should be adequate.
A pleasure as always. I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
For fighting Dukino's progenitor. Thunderball Fists. I know I've mentioned this before, but it's worth reiterating. The name of Thunderball Fists is a reference to the 1970s Hong Kong film called The Super Inframan, also known simply as Inframan.
Welcome to my humble shop. May it keep you safe in your travel.
Almost dead? I can fix that.
I see red rock. Did I sell? Yeah. I didn't. What'd you say?
I'll pay you.
I think I still have one echo recording left in this area to find.
I made sure of that. Tell your friends, Marcus munitions.
Doing this without a B, without a rocket launcher, without a TDR SMG, without any torque weapons, no Ravager. Those are the sorts of things I typically have.
True world revealed. Weaknesses now known to me.
Typically used for battling Dukino's progenitor. It's called Dukino's mom, but aren't skags hermaphrodites? Good enough resale. Good enough resale. I need exploding, maybe? Let's see how that goes. Fast-acting slag, that's exactly what I need there. Well, I've got 2 shotguns. I'll put them in my even-numbered slots. They serve 2 functions. This one's quite a bit more accurate than this one. I don't need... I think DPS in this situation should be prioritized over the coolness factor of Halo Needler style exploding. Start off with slag.
Oh crap, remember I said that little skag's mom was abandoned it? Well, they just found him again. I hear skag moms eat their young. You gotta take her out, man.
It's Omega. I'm the You're dead meat!
Wow. See if this actually works, if I can take shelter here. No. That's Dirty Pool. I mean, how the heck does it always know where I am when other enemies are attacking? That's lame. They're going to use cheap tactics, and so will I. Pseudo stuff. Skagzilla got nothing on this thing. Gotta time that just right. That's when you get those crits, when you can shoot down its throat, just like with Skagzilla. Zero Stomp. But if you get hit by that death breath, you're screwed. Well, maybe this. I don't think elements really affected all that much, if at all. Scored a few crits at least. Pseudo Stomp. Pseudo Stomp. Ha! How's that for Dirty Pool? That's not too bad, actually. There's where that Dirty Pool. Did you see that? Wasn't even looking at me.
Good job saving little Skag buddy, man. I think logistically that makes you its new mom or something. I don't know.
It hacked its death loogie out the side of its face and just happened to go in the direction of my funky self. Dastardly. Not bad, not bad. Well, I had to use some cheap tactics, but what the heck, it worked. I think they put level 7 enemies in here just so it's, or maybe also level 8. So you can score easy second wins. Let's see what kind of buffalo I get. Emastic. Maxed out health. There's that clock.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go to your head. Thanks for the scratch. A pleasure as always.
Purple iron. I like this better than the Maggie. Just because the Maggie has that structurally superfluous TDR scope. I actually like the Buffalo. You can call it a safari rifle. What I don't like about it is it has a front sight but has no actual rear sight. And when you aim it, you actually, your center of your view lines up between the ears and not the front sight itself. This is actually not bad.
Don't die.
Let's see how it compares. Yeah, I already compared these. I'll probably still favor the Synergy, but still.
Please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
This would be overlooked by anyone else, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what it does.
Greetings, badass.
Yeah, that's good. Initial recoil noticeable thanks to the bandit barrel.
I'll mash you into paste.
Mash you into paste. Army of Darkness reference. I'm pretty sure.
Now you're gonna pay.
Wasn't going for a critical there.
I'm gonna tear you in half! Goddamn mercs!
Good enough resale.
We got a live one!
Just an ordinary gun, but it does its job.
Let me know if anything catches your eye.
That's not bad.
Caveat emptor. Nothing like a good sale. Good luck. Careful out there.
Is that that kind of looks like a sawbar, which gets its name from squad automatic weapon and Browning automatic rifle.
Buy a gun already.
They're just trying to demoralize us.
I'm always happy to take your money.
This just in is a Jack
Come back
doesn't have balls to
anytime.
kill anybody whose arms ain't tied behind their back.
Just want to get by.
When you say get by, do you mean get by as in pass by me, or
Shots.
do you mean get by as in you're just trying to get by, like economically speaking?
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you. Tear the bad guys a new one, huh? I'm sure we'll be doing this again.
Do I really need to gamble? The stuff I've got is really good.
Take Marcus munitions. Don't die. I need your business.
But I also gamble for
Buy
Rid
from
Rock.
me if you want to live.
I don't use optics. The skill, I mean.
Come on, baby.
It's not always useful because you don't always want lots of zoom. What was in here? Oh yeah, nothing
See you soon.
of interest.
Sorry about Bloodwing, boy.
I appreciate you saying that.
If it makes you feel any better. Jack killed my dog a lot slower than he did Bloodwing.
26,
appreciate that a
26,
little bit
30,
less.
30. See how this compares to this. Well, what do you know? It's about what I expected, actually. And these are actually pretty close to being evenly matched in terms of overall performance, despite what their stats suggest. Still holding on to the both of these. See how this compares to this one.
Hey, Slab.
Hey, Slavoid.
You can always trust the gun at your side.
So I will go ahead and sell this one.
Your cash ain't
But I'm
worth
glad
a
I
thing
tried it
if
out.
you don't spend it.
I might do an item swap off camera at some point after this episode. I'll put... Oh, I didn't notice this was a level 18 Maggie. Well, I have a character close to that level. I guess the whole dust area doesn't level up with you on normal mode. I don't know if I ever really made it a point to examine that. Probably should have. Jacobs, Vladoff. Compare this to... Well, that's not a fair comparison. This one.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands
Go
of
ahead,
dead
so-
adventurers.
Now I'll go ahead and sell this one. These sort of match almost. Almost. In a certain sense. I can now equip this, which outmodes that. Can't just let useful stuff go to waste. This is all Torg up front, and then a TDOR stock. So this is pretty close to being perfectly parted. And no structurally superfluous scope. Do I need all 9 of these? Probably not. But do I want them? Yeah. 3 blue 30s. And a Morning Star. Let's see how much time is left in the shops. I will gamble for
You've had your shots.
at least a little while. What are the parts on this? Imagine a Weisenheimer that's a perfect hybrid. All Malawan parts on a Hyperion receiver.
Jack or his warriors?
Good on weapons, so I'm only interested in gridlock. Immediately score a blue. Well, not immediately, but you know what I mean. And look at that. A cannon. Really good resale value. 5-figure resale value. What will it be? Like 70,000? Oh. Now, what was I thinking? I was thinking of what the cost would be if I was buying it from Marcus. Still good resale value, though. Tease. No, I don't feel bad about using level 30 weapons, since it's possible for me to encounter level 31 enemies. Did you ever see North by Northwest? Tease. Did you know that the famous crop duster scene, which takes place in Indiana, my home state, was not filmed in Indiana, it was filmed in California. That slick iron is parted just like the purple one that I had, but the purple one didn't have the prefix slick. Hey, set a perfectly parted Snyder with a pig sticker and a Jacob scope. Well, I can't just sell that. That would be a tragic waste. Red Rock. Almost. tease. Well, I'm tired, so I'm going to call it. Dull, Bandit, Torg. Wagon wheel for a magazine. Oh, wait. Why did I think this had a Malawan stock? Well, it was kind of hard to see in the dark. Still, though, this is good parts. It's got a matching grip. Jacob's scope. Second only to Hyperion. Malawan scope on that brat's knee. It's like I always say, though, you don't always need a whole lot of zoom. Depends on the distance. Distance to target. I wanted to compare. This isn't really an apt comparison because they're 4 levels apart and what is it? 2 label colors apart. Dastardly and Slick. 3 label colors apart. I mean levels apart. What makes it a dastardly? That thing. The dastardly prefix overrides the slick prefix. Slick prefix is granted by the doll grip. You go back in there. These are all too good to just let them go to waste when I have other characters that can make use of them. So this has the slick prefix. That means it doesn't have an accessory. It's not bad the way it is.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that. Farewell, friend.
The grip always makes more of a difference than the stock, which is like another example of the opposite of real life. Well,
glorious guns.
Might as well gamble till the shops change over, then check the shops, then call. Gamble-de-damble. Pretty sure I'm not going to get anything better than what I've already got. Oh! Red rock and a blue. Not bad, not bad. Oh, look at that. It's another Snyder. Crowdsourcing. Not a bad one either. That one's just like it, but it's fire. What are the chances of that? Yep, that's me, Vault Hunter. You should try it. You might like it. Same parts. What's the probability on that? That's uncanny. Should I favor the crowdsourcing for the greater ammo efficiency, as well as the better accuracy? Nah.
It's a bad sign.
Get your health and shields right here.
Hyperion, Jacobs, Doll. And the rest is Malawan. And if I didn't mention this already, and I do think I have mentioned this in previous episodes, in Borderlands 3, you'll have the option of having combination sights. This looks like there's a reflex sight on top of the scope, but it's non-functional. In Borderlands 3, that would be functional. Combination sights, just like Escape from Tarkov.
Come on back anytime.
Yeah, I went ahead and sold them both.
Guns, guns, guns! Welcome to my humble shop. Come back anytime.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
Stay pumped. Psyched.
New stock. Check back later.
Wouldn't mind.
Farewell, friend.
Let's go home!
See, pumped.
Feeling overburdened by money.
A blue 26. Singularity.
Good luck.
But I prefer non-elemental or slag.
Fix that.
Unless, of course, it's a quasar.
Shots.
When you think murder, think Marcus Mutiny.
It's not murder if they're enemy combatants. Which they are. Or monsters. Looking to chew on your intestines. This is level 28. So, I know I could sell these greens anyway. These would actually make a pretty good pair for zerking. Sniders are great for zerking, especially in pairs with two different elements. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items to transfer. Well, that's just perfect. That's exactly 2 loads. Next time, I will probably try to do all of Sawtooth Cauldron all in one go. I'll try to do that. Till next time, catch you on the flip side, and see you next mission, Slaboids.